Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe, Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe, Jaya Radha Parisisvara Parisisvara, Jaya Radha Parisisvara Parisisvara, Jai Jai Nitai, Jai Jai Shastri Sutta, Jaya Nitai, Jaya Shastri Sutta, Jaya Nitai, Jaya Shastri Sutta, Jaya Nitai, Jaya Shastri Sutta, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nitai Gaura Hare Bol, Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nitai Gaura Hare Bol. जय राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, निताय सती श्रोता की, जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव महारानी की, जय जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की। Which one? Which one is this one? Which one? This one. Oh, it's français.
Oh, I thought we can do French. Which verse?
Verse 9.4.2 to 3. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So we will recite two verses. First one I will recite by myself, and second one we will recite also Together. Bhara.
Is this one?
No, yeah, this one. This one I will recite alone. Bharato Brato Bhakta Kim Mayam Bhajama Pitaram Taba Tavam Mamar Yas Tatavam Skur Ma Putraka Tad Adritaha. Navaga translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Navaga inquired, my dear brothers, what have you given to me as my share of our father's property? His elder brothers answered, we have kept our father as you share. But when Navaga went to his father and said, my dear father, my elder brothers have given you as my share of property. The father replied, my dear son, do not rely upon their cheating words. I am not your property. Text 3. Ime angirasha satram. Please recite. Asate adda sumedasa sastam shastam upatya kave muyanti karmani ime angirasa satram asate adda sumedasa shastam shastam upatya kave muyanti karmani ime angirasa satram asate adisu medasa shastam shastam upatteha kave muyanti karmani. Translation word by word. Ime, all this. Angirasaha, descendant of the dynasty of Angira. Satram, sacrifice. Asate, are performing. Adaya, today. Sumedasha, who are all very intelligent. Shashtam, sixth. Shashtam, sixth. Upatteha, after achieving. Aha, day. Kabe, O best of learned man. Muyanti, become bewildered. Karmani, in discharging fruitive activities. Translation. Navaga's father said, all the descendants of Angira are now going to perform a great sacrifice. But although they are very intelligent, on every sixth day they will be bewildered in performing sacrifice and will make mistakes in their daily duties. Purport. Navaga was very simple-hearted. Therefore, when he went to his father, the father, in compassion for his son, suggested that as a means of livelihood, Navaga could go to the descendant of Angira and take advantage of their misgiving in performing Jagga. Can you give my mobile? So we repeat the translation. Navaga's father said, all the descendants of Angira are now going to perform a great sacrifice. But although they are very intelligent, on every sixth day they will be bewildered in performing sacrifice and will make mistakes in their daily duties. Om Aggana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yana Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Jana Bhutale Sham Rupam Kadamyam Dadati Shapadantikam Vandyam Shri Guru Shri Jata Padakavala Shri Guru Navashtabamsham Shri Gurun Sri Rupa Shakrayatam Shahagana Raghunathan Nitam Tam Shajivam Sadhitam Shabhadutam Parijana Shaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padana Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitam Cha Namayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Te Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Pachatta Deshatarine Hare Krishna Karuna Shindu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopasha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhaneshwata Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Panchakalpatarvashta Kripa Sindhuvaivacha Patitanam Pavanabha Vaishnavabhava Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Adaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. So we are studying from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 4, entitled Ambarish Maharaj offended by Durvasha Muni. The main topic will come later. To come before coming on the main context, here is the description how Ambarish Maharaj came. So here we see Nabaga was the son of King Nabaga, and he was while he was in the Gurukul, after finishing their study, all of his elder brothers, they came back to their house except him. So as yesterday we also learned that generally it's normal, everyone will think that as he was staying with Gurudev in the Gurukula, so normally he should be brahmachari and he will never come back. But later he decided to come back in the kingdom, and meanwhile his elder brothers, they divided the property among themselves. And when he was asking, my dear elder brothers, now give me the share of my property. So as there was nothing remaining, so his elder brothers told him that we have only our father and he will be your property. So here we see then Nabaga, in the purport Srila Prabhupada said, Nabaga was very simple hearted. So this is a very special quality of a devotee. While cultivating Bhakti Yoga in our life, we always try to be simple hearted. What does simple hearted mean? Simple hearted means in his one of his book of Gauranga Prabhu, I found he told that simple hearted means being straightforward. What is inside of me, that is outside of the same in outside also. It's not like I am saying something in orally, but there is something else going on in my mind or in my intelligence. So I have heard one nice story from Ananga Mohandas Brahmachari Prabhu. He's a famous one. So he gave a nice example regarding this being simple hearted. So there are two friends called Rama and Shama. So they are very close friends, but Rama was very simple hearted and Shama was a little bit critically minded. So when one day they decided they will share the best marbles from their part to each other. You know the marble? We are in our childhood, we are used to play with the marble. These are some sort of stone, colorful stone. So they thought, okay, let's share the best marble from our side to each other. So Rama, he is a simple hearted and he gave the best one to his friend. And Shama, he was not simple hearted, he was a little bit critically minded. So he was thinking, oh, my friend doesn't know which one is the best I have. So he didn't give the best one, rather than he gave other one to his friend. And but Rama, being a simple hearted man, he don't have any critical things in his mind and no hypocrisy. So in the night he was happy, he was just forgetting everything. But the other one, Shama, he was thinking, as I did with my friend, I didn't give him the best one. Maybe my friend also did the same thing with me. Maybe he didn't give me the best marble that he possesses. So thinking this, Shama, he couldn't sleep throughout the night. So we see the benefit of being simple-hearted, simple-minded. We don't get disturbed by the things. But as he was critically minded, so he think others like same. So when this is the benefit of being simple-hearted. We easily trust others and we don't see the fault of others. And this is very special quality to be akapot. In Bengali, it's called akapot, means without any duplicity. Expressing our heart to the senior devotees. Because this Krishna consciousness, this path is very simple but not so easy. Like how it is simple, the activities we are doing in our regular sadhana, like getting up early, eating simple prasadam, doing the arati, taking the flower that is offered to Krishna, taking the scent of the flowers, and dancing. All of these activities are simple, considering doing meditation on the Himalayas, tolerating the scorching heat or snowfall, tolerating the reverse situation of the weather. So, or comparing to the other activities that were being performed to get the mercy of the Lord in the previous yugas, like Satya Yuga, they were used to do meditation years after years. In Treta Yuga, it was the Jagga, and in the Dapur Yuga, they were used to do Archana for 100 years. Not so easy. So regarding comparing all of these things, this Krishna consciousness process is very simple. That's true, that must. But it's not easy. Why it's not easy? Because like while cultivating bhakti, we have to also look that there are anartha nibriti side. We have to look also on this side also. Like Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsarya, there are 6 enemies. So they put the rope on our neck, and like imagine 6 persons are pulling you from 6 sides, and sometimes Kama is pulling you, lust is pulling you, then anger is pulling in another side. So you can't be stable. So that's why this Bhakti Yoga process is not simple. And also, this is not something that we are doing 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. If you live for 80 years, then you have to do the same things as year after years, day after day. And that's why it's not very simple. When we come in Bhakti process, we feel very interested and very tasty, because the mentality that time we have is very simple-hearted. We don't see fault of any devotees. We think that I am the fallen soul. Everyone is upper than me. And when you think yourself a fallen one, then it's very natural and normal. You won't get any fault of others. So then, as the days goes on, we also do some sort of activities. We read the scriptures. We start learning the philosophies of Krishna consciousness. Then we start to think, at least in my case, okay, now I also know something. I am not so fallen like earlier. Now I also know something, the philosophy and what to do, how to preach others, what is our destination in our life, all of these things. And while doing these activities, we start to see the fault of others. We think, okay, now I know the philosophy. Now maybe I can help him. He is doing some fault. Let's correct him. Maybe I don't have the authority to correct him, but my intention may be good. Okay, I am trying to correct him because I really want to help him. But we have to see the things as also whether I am the qualified one to correct him. If I am not that particular person, then I should take suggestion from the senior whom the person follow, from whom the person want to take the advice. If we don't do so, what will be, though my intention is good, I really want to help him, but as the person is not agree to hear from me, and if I want to give suggestion to him, then he will not be happy. He will think, who the hell you are to give me lesson? And then the relationship between us, that will go down. And then there will be clashing. Whenever I will see him, I won't be happy. My mind will think something negative. Oh, he's not a good guy. And the same thing will happen in his case also. So that's why even having a good intention to help others, to making progress in others' spiritual life, so the process, the approaching should be different. But if he is favorable to me, then I can give him lesson. But that should be also done in a proper way, in proper technique. Like there are 5-6 people or 100 people and someone making a mistake, I said, oh, you rascal, how can you do this? You don't have even the common sense. You are staying in the Krishna consciousness for 5 years or 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, still you are doing such kind of nonsense things. Then his images will be lost and he will not be happy. And in the Ramayana it is stated that every living being, they have this right to live with their self-respect. And that is being told by Bibhishan. When Bibhishan was he was like Ravan kicked him, and Ravan told, you are not you can't live anymore in the Lanka. At that time Bibhishan told that as you kicked me in front of the whole assembly, so it's the natural tendency and quality. Jai Jai Nitai Satyashuddha ki Jai, Radha Parisisvara Mandir ki Jai, Jai Radha Maharani ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So Vibhishana told that it's very natural tendency and it should be done by every living entity whenever there is a aspect of self-respect. Everyone should have this. Everyone has their own images. So if someone do some mistake, then we should correct them in a proper way, personally, in a sweet voice, so that he don't get offended. So and also from our side, we should express our heart to the seniors, to the authorities, like especially whom we trust. It's not like that, okay, everyone is devotee, so I should share my problems with everyone. No, because there are different levels of devotees, Kanishta, Madhyam, Uttam, Adhikari, and according to their consciousness, you shared some internal problems to others, and he is not a proper guy, and he spreaded it to everyone. Then whenever people see you, oh, he's so nasty guy. Earlier, before coming in Krishna consciousness, he was so nasty person, and they will think like this, and that will be offended for them also, and that will not be good for you also, because you won't be happy with your mentality. And for doing, Srila Prabhupada explains, I can't give the exact reference, but I found it in Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada told that for doing a nice bhakti, we have to have a proper mentality and cool mentality also. Otherwise, if we are agitated, we can't concentrate on our chanting. We can't concentrate on the lotus feet of the deities. We can't do our proper bhakti nicely. So, but we have to be occupied. We have to be simple-hearted, expressing the things that's going in our spiritual life, the difficulties we are facing, to some person, those who can help us, and those who will keep it secret. He will not reveal these things to others, but he will help you with a soft mentality. And we should do this because we can't trust the materialistic person. Never trust a materialistic person, because it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Jascha asti bhaktir bhagavata kinchana sarvai gunai samasat sudha harabaya bhaktasya kutaha mahata guna manorathina asat davata bohi. Those who are not devotee of Lord Krishna, Lord Hari, they actually don't have any guna, any quality. They don't have. Sometimes if we say this kind of verses in front of the materialistic person, they will be angry. Oh, what are you saying? We don't have any quality. I am so cool person. I am donating so many money to the poor. Still you are saying I don't have any quality. Actually, they don't have any quality in this sense, because in our practical life also, I have faced this kind of many problems with materialistic person. They give you word, but they changed their word within 1 day or 2 days. Like even after coming in France, one person, he took some money from me and he was facing some problems, so I thought, yeah, maybe I can help him. Yeah, and he told me, okay, within 1 week I will repay you. But it's now 6 months. He's lost. And not only this thing, in our every cases, especially for in my life, I never trust any material person. Even he may be top humanitarian person, still I never trust. But we can trust the devotees, because our devotee, whatever the situation, if you have any question, you can ask later, if you have any confliction or question. But in case of the devotees, a devotee cannot be so much degraded. They have still some moral values. They can't do so much harm or so many like dangerous things. Because sometimes, yeah, we do some sort of like mistakes in our life. That's very normal, because it is stated in the Bhagavatam, padam padam jat vipadam notisham. In this material world, in every step there are danger. So it's very normal, we can make mistakes. But still the devotee, the quality of the devotee, they later they regret. They feel, oh, the things that I done earlier with this person, that's not good. I should be more calm and quiet. I should not react in this aggressive way. They feel like this. So that's the special quality of the devotees. That qualities don't possess in the materialistic person. And I want to hear from your side. Can you give 1 or 2 examples from the Mahabharata or from our Vedic scriptures, where being honest and being awkward, that helps one person to be promoted in his life, and the reverse things has happened in another person? Any example, Mataji, Prabhu? Can you remind any example like this? Okay, when need our brain don't work, that's very normal. Like I have noted one point from Mahabharata, like Kunti and the mother of Vishnu. What was her name? Satyavati. So Satyavati, both Karna and Vishnu, they are the son. They are the son from like their father was not someone who is like author, who came in authorizing way, like after getting married, like this way. Like from the Suryadeva, Kunti got the child Karna before her marriage, and the same thing happened with Satyavati. From Satyavati, Veshadev was born, and Veshadev's father was Parashar Muni. So when these things happened, Kunti tried to hide the things, hide the truth. She was not simple-hearted. She didn't share this with his father or with anyone else, because she was thinking, if I share this, what will be about my prestige? Everyone will criticize me, because that's not normal in the society, no? But Satyavati, she being simple-hearted, though Kunti was a great devotee of Lord, undoubtedly. But Satyavati, being simple-hearted, she shared these things with her father. She told that Parashar Muni, she was a great sage. So she asked me, can we have a child now? Because that was the Parashar Muni, he saw, according to the cosmology, that was a proper time, and whoever will get born in this time, he will be a great sage and he will contribute toward the society in a great extent. So that's why when he found Satyavati, because Parashar Muni, they are the Trikalagga, they knew the past, present and future. So thinking so, she approached Satyavati to get a son, and later Veshdev He's the Shaktavish incarnation of the Lord Sri Hari, and he wrote all of he scriptured all of the Vedic. He compiled all of the Vedic scriptures in the written format by the help of the Ganesha. Maybe you have heard this story. So we see from this point, being honest, being simple-hearted, expressing our heart to our authority, to our seniors, to our guru, whenever we are facing problem or whenever something difficult we are facing, that helps us to recover this problem and to get progress in our spiritual life and even in the material life. We see just for one thing that's being hidden by the Kunti, for the throughout life of the Karna, he was suffering. He was suffering mentally by these things. Later, though he knew that Kunti is my mother, but he couldn't still surrender to his mother or Lord Krishna, because though there was many problems, according to the interpretation of our acharyas, Karna's mentality was not good also. As Lord was approaching him to get his mindset changed, but still he was neglecting the God, because the real religion is not friendship. The real religion is that what Krishna says. Dharma tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. What is dharma? Dharma that is being introduced by Lord Krishna. Like it is a normal attitude of the human being, and it is given in the scripture that normally we should always be oil dressed like a human. But in the modern culture, especially in the Western culture, we see, especially for the women, they should be always properly dressed so that their limbs of the body are properly covered. But in the Western culture, we see they are trying to shorten their dress as much as possible. So that is not dharma, because as in the Manusangita or in other scriptures, Lord Hari or by his devotees given a scripture, you should cover your body. But if Lord is given this instruction, you should put on as less as possible. You should put on dresses as less as possible. Then that would be the dharma. Then we should put the dresses as much less as possible. Maybe one or two, as like nowadays we see in the CBCs, or maybe a shorter one. And then if you put too much clothes, then it would be adharma. Dharma and adharma is defined by Sri Krishna, by the devotees of Krishna. Like being humble is dharma. Why being humble is dharma? Because Krishna wanted this. If being arrogant was dharma by introduced Krishna, then it would be dharma. How can we determine this? Like in the Kurukshetra, Lord Krishna told Yudhishthir, you speak lie. This is my order. So at that moment, though speaking lie, telling lie is adharma, but as Krishna told, I am ordering you to tell the lie now, right this moment, so that we can kill the Dronacharya. So at that moment, telling lie was the dharma, and being honest at that time was the adharma. And as Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was in the dilemma what to do, should I tell lie or not? So he has to, according to the commentary of the scripture, he was supposed to see the narak, the hellish, the hell. Though he went to, there is many description regarding this. I don't want to go through by this because it needs huge explanation. Otherwise, it will be a little bit complicated for you also to get it. So we see dharma adharma is defined by Lord Krishna, and we are coming from this point how we can define what is dharma, what is adharma. So being simple-hearted is dharma in this case. Being simple-hearted not to everyone, being simple-hearted to Lord Krishna, whatever he says should be followed. Because Bhakticharya Swami Guru Maharaj, I found a petition a few days ago. He told, we don't know how to take care of ourselves. So it's better to give this duty to Krishna of taking care of our body, mind and soul, because he knows how we should deal with our body, with our mind. And if we surrender, then though it's not so easy, to be honest, I am not still fully surrendered, but I am trying. So, but if we do so day by day, if we progress, then Krishna will take care of our body, mind, and soul, because we don't know how to take care of this. And that's true. You see in the France, whenever we are walking in the street, the young ladies, the young boys, and someone who is copying, who is who is supposed to die within few days, he is still smoking. And it's like very simple. Even I see some days, I see even the underage children, they are also smoking, and they are taking alcohol. So by this way, society is getting degraded, and we don't even know how to take care of our body, mind, and soul. That's why Prahlad Maharaj told in the Srimad Bhagavatam, "Naute vidu sakta gate me Vishnu." He told that these people, these are so rascal, these are so stupid, even they don't know what is their real sharta. Sharta means benefit. Naute vidu, vidu means knowing. Naute vidu sakta gate me Vishnu. They don't know that real benefit is aligning with the wish of Krishna, aligning with the wish of Gurudev and the devotees. And it is very important. A few days ago, I mailed His Grace Radhakrishna Prabhu. You may heard his name. He's a famous preacher throughout the ISKCON dynasty, and he is highly famous for youth preaching. So I, by chance and by Krishna's mercy, I got some of his association, and he is really so practical. And I asked him one question. I mailed him that while cultivating Bhakti Yoga, what should be our mentality? Should we try to satisfy Krishna, or we should focus highly on the devotees? Because there is a verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that if you give water on the root of a tree, and then all other branches will be automatically satisfied. And like this, if we satisfy Lord Krishna, then every living entity being part and parcel of him will be satisfied automatically. So if we satisfy Krishna, then the devotees normally would be satisfied. There's the calculation that's going on my mind. But the answer was a little bit different. I got from him. He told that our approach should be like, we should satisfy both the devotees and Lord Krishna, Hari and Krishna. And he gave the explanation, like sometime, as we have to know always this also, the great Acharyas told that never trust your mind. They never trust you. They never trust their mind, though their mind is totally under their control. But we should not trust our mind. Why? And I found in one commentary that always the great Acharyas and great devotees, they see their mind as a separate person. And there we have a great benefit of following this technique. And I personally try to do this, because whenever we are doing something, we should always think in this way: is this information is coming from my mind, or I have judged it properly with according to Sadhguru and Vaishnava with my intelligence? Because whatever the decision we are taking, that may be a trick of our mind. Sometimes our mind do some tricks with us. Okay, you are doing so nicely, this person is not doing, or that is also stated in the scripture. But our scriptures, as we are in the Dvaita philosophy, so our philosophy is like this: it's simultaneously supporting something and simultaneously rejecting the same thing. So it totally depends according to time, place, and circumstances. You can't say like, oh yeah, it is available in the scripture, but the reverse thing I can show you from the scripture also. The same point, but the decision is different. So how can we define in this aspect? We got dilemma. So the solution is, that's why we can't totally rely on scripture. That's why it is called Sadhu Guru Shastra. Sadhu Guru Shastra Vakka Chittote Koriyakko. We have to come in a point when my decision is aligning with the Sadhu, with the Guru, and also the Shastra. So he told me that sometimes we do the service and we don't know whether Krishna is happy or Krishna is not happy. We can't assess, we can't measure the happiness of Krishna, because Krishna is not, we are not in this particular state. We are not in this particular state of realization that we can feel, oh, Krishna is so happy with my service. That's not possible, at least in my stage. So how can we determine whether I am doing the right thing? We can determine it. I am feeling satisfaction in my heart, and the devotees surrounding me, they are also happy with my activities. And I have a good relationship with them. My Gurudev, he is happy. The devotees surrounding with me, the devotees living with me, they are also happy with me, and they are happy with my decision. And I am feeling satisfaction in the heart. Then the decision, the things as we are doing, that's perfect. So it's not my opinion, it's the opinion that I got from the senior devotees. And that I got it, then I got it. We should think like this way. Earlier also I was thinking maybe Krishna is the supreme, being a pattern person, we focus on Hare Krishna, then Krishna will satisfy the other devotees. No, our mind can do some trick with us. Okay, what about maybe he's not happy with me. Let it go. Don't focus on him. Krishna is happy. But how we know Krishna is happy? And that's why Kapil Dev, he told while he's giving knowledge to his mother, Devavati, he told there are different types of bhakti. If I'm not mistaken, there are maybe 81 or 91 types of bhakti, he told, and he divided it into 3 categories. The bhakti that is being by Tamaguna, bhakti being by Rajaguna, bhakti being done by Sattaguna, and bhakti being by doing by Shuddha Sattaguna. So when we do bhakti in Tamo and Raja, we did conflict with the devotees, we think something bad, we are angry, and you will find this description in the 3rd canto, while Devavati is given instruction by his son Ladhari, who got incarnated as Kapil Muni. So that's why the point is being simple-hearted, like Nabaga. He told he whatever his brother told, he trusted it. He didn't told like this, oh, you are doing cheating with me. No, he told, okay, as my brothers, they're my elder brother, they told this, they may be true. So let's go to my father. And he went to his father, and he, with his simple heart, he told my father, my elder brothers told, you are my property, so I came to take you. Then his father told, no, my son, don't trust on their cheating words. They're trying to make you fool. So this one point I wanted to share with you, and I will talk with more 5 minutes with another point. Though there may be some other points can be made here, but I think it's better to make simple laser points so that we can take something with ourselves after finishing our study. And this point is very, very important and interested, and we are here a small person, but it's really so helpful if you try to implement in your practical life. To be honest, for the last 5 years I am trying to implement this in my practical life, and that's really so helpful. You will be peaceful in your heart. This point is, didn't protest, rather than tolerant, and followed Guru's order. So as I told a few seconds ago, so Nabaga, while his father told Nabaga, oh, your elder brothers are doing cheat with you, then Nabaga, he didn't point to his elder brothers to take to give them some punishment, or to ask them, oh, my father told that you are cheating with me, so I am going to punish you, or I am going to take some action against you. Rather than he tolerated it. Okay, my father gave me suggestion, then don't think about the elder brothers told, just forget it, let it go. My father gave me suggestion, let's focus on this. And we will see on the following verses, later verses, how finally he became successful by taking the order of his father. Father is also called Guru. So here another point come, whenever we are in the dilemma, we can take shelter of the Guru or authority, and they can show us the path, the real path. By following this path, we will be successful. So it's very important, very important. Tit for tat or tolerate that. Whether we are in material life or in our spiritual life, I to be honest, I don't share this kind of things when someone don't want to hear this, because it's very secret and it's very crucial. If you follow this, then many problems of your life will be solved. Many times we want to take action, like Radhakrishna Prabhu told me, even someone who is wrong, if it's not your duty, don't criticize, one thing, and number two, don't try to see fault of others, and number three, tit for tat or tolerate that. Don't give tit for tat, but try to tolerate. Okay, so like how can we tolerate this? In the Srimad Bhagavatam it is stated, when Parikshit Maharaj was cursed by the son of Shomik Rishi, Shringi. So later when Shomik Rishi, he closed his meditation and he heard that his son did this misdeed. Then he told his son, my dear son, you see what the rascal thinks you have done. And without a proper king, the whole dynasty will go in vain, will go to dog. And then he recited this verse, Tirishkrita vipralabdha khipta shapta hata api nayassa tat patikurbanti tad bhakta prabhava apihi. The great devotees, what are the qualities of them? Tirishkrita. When someone insult them, Tirishkrita vipralabdha khipta shapta hata api. When someone insult them, someone use some rough words to them, or when someone get angry to them, or Trishkrita Vipralabdha Khipta Shapta, when someone cheat with them, when even someone curse them, even when someone try to kill them, still the great devotees, they Trishkrita Vipralabdha Khipta Shapta Hata Api Naasya Tatpati Kurbanti, they don't take reaction, they don't do some counter action. Tad Bhakta Prabhavopihi. This is the qualities of the devotees of Lord Sri Hari. And we saw so many examples in this Srimad Bhagavatam, like Chitraketu Maharaj, like Dhruva Maharaj, when he came to his mother Shuruchi in a sorrow mood, he wanted to get some like counter action, so that his mother told his father, and his father take him to his lap. But no, Shuruchi told, my dear son, forget about it. You should focus on Lord Hari, because he is the person who can eliminate, eradicate. Again, we see the same thing, like Ambarish Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, Draupadi. Draupadi, it's very tough for a mother to tolerate the death of her son. While they are like in the sleeping state, Shotama killed her 5 sons, not 1 or 2, 5 sons. But still, she tolerated that, and she became so famous, so reputed, and all of the devotees, we are reading his lessons and we are paying our obeisances to her. So like there are many like incidents in the scripture, we see how they tolerated. Now let's be practical. Now if we be practical in our practical life, we are not in this particular state of tolerating this kind of things, because as they are pure devotee, as they are on the Paramhamsa state, so they can easily tolerate whatever things is going on. But in our case, as we are not in this state, so let's try to be honest. So what can we do? So the solution is like this. The things that is happening with us, at first we should try to tolerate it. And if we think, okay, it's tolerable for me, and it's not giving so much hampering in our life, then we can just tolerate. Because it is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 12th chapter, Krishna told the qualities of a devotee, like Adhista Sarvabhutanam Matrim Karana Vachane Mama Nirankara Shamadakashagam Kamishantushta Shatatam Jogi Jatat Madhiranisha Majjar Vitamanadati Jamat Bhakta Shamapriya
Jasmat Uddijitana Lokat Lokat Uddijitana Saja Harsha Harsha Bhavad Bhagamukta Jamad Bhakta Swami Priya. So Lord Krishna also told Jasmat Uddijitana Lokat, who is not giving pain to others and who is not getting pain from others. So that is a like elevated state. We are not, at least I am not in this state. So but that is our target. We have to be on this particular state in our life. Maybe that's not possible in our life, but we have to, ultimately we have to go on this particular state. But till now, till then, we got this kind of mentality. What can we do in our practical life? Whenever there is something happening with us like this, at first we try to tolerate it, and if we can tolerate it, it's not giving us too much disturbance, and it's not giving us it's not creating some turbulence in our bhakti yoga, then we can easily tolerate it and Krishna will be happy with us. But if we see the same things as is happening, repeating again and again, and I am getting too much pain from this person, and whenever I see him, I can't tolerate him, or it's giving me so much pain, I can't concentrate on my chanting. Even sometimes it's happened, devotee starts crying. How can this person be too much cruel? Then in this particular state, we should share our problems with our authority, with our senior, with our guru. But in this case, if we don't share this, then that will be negative for us, because if we don't share this, as we are not honest, we can't tolerate this. We are just trying to force our mind, try to tolerate, but we can't, because that is not our level. Then one day we will be too much angry, it will like explode, and we will be too much angry, we can give heart to this devotee or to someone physically also, and that would be so much serious. So the solution is very simple. Try to tolerate if it is tolerable for you. But if it's not tolerable for you, you are getting too much pain, you can't tolerate it anymore, then share it with your authority, with your seniors. You can open your heart and you can make a solution. And last one thing I want to say, and I will finish it here. Radha Swami was told, when we get some problems in our life, we should think not why, but how. Not why means why I am facing this problem, why Krishna is giving me so much problems in my life, why it has happened. If I didn't do so, then it wouldn't be like this, I have to do like this way, like we did so many calculations. Rather than, he told that how. Okay, the problem came, however it came, don't focus on it, don't try to focus on how can I solve this. How can I solve this problem? Like if we got malaria, now if I think which mosquito bite me, let's try to find. No, that is not the solution. The solution would be, okay, take proper action so that I can get cured. So not why, but how. And our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Guru Maharaj, he told, be patient, be tolerant, utilize your divine qualities. So whenever we face this kind of problem, he told, try to be tolerant as much as possible. Try to utilize your divine qualities. But if not, then try to share, then open your heart to someone so that these problems can be solved. But it's not good keeping the negative things in our mind and breaking down the relationship with the devotees, because that is always painful. It's not like painful for him, painful for us also. And I will finish with one more quotation from Radha Swami Maharaj. He told, we try to forgive others. Why? Like, we try to forgive others in thinking this, that maybe he is not qualified to get like forgiveness from me, but I should forgive him to get peace in my mind. I am not doing something great to him. I am doing great to me. I am helping myself. I am helping my mind to be cool and peaceful. How? If I forgive him, then my mind will be peaceful, and I will be more focusing on my chanting, and I can lead a peaceful life. I will be happy. Sometimes we may think, oh, he did so misdeed and it's proven. Actually, he did so. So why should I forgive him? No, we should forgive him not to help him, but to help ourselves, to be peaceful to be helpful for our spiritual life, to be helpful for ourselves. So I will finish here, but before finishing, let's have a recap what we have learned and what we have discussed today. So here, from the character of Navaga, we see how he is simple-hearted. So we should try to be simple-hearted to the Vaishnavas, not to the materialistic person. Otherwise, they will take advantage of your simple-hearted mentality. Because with your simple heart, you will express your problems, and they will think, okay, this person, he has these faults, let's take advantage of this. But we should be open-hearted, simple-hearted to the devotees, not to all devotees. Those are mature, those who can keep your problem secret, and simultaneously they can help you. How can you recover the problems that you are facing in your life, and how can you progress? And the second point we discussed, we should tit for tat or tolerate that. We should try to tolerate. Like we see Navaga, he didn't take, when he heard from his father, they cheated. I mean to say his brother cheated with him. He didn't go to take actions with his brother. Rather than he focused himself on the way of solution, as his father advised. So like this, we can also follow this teaching in our life, not focusing on the taking action rather than tolerating this problem, and try to find out the solution, and we should focus more on the way of the solution, so the problem is being solved. Otherwise, if we want to take action, then this action will create more reaction. He will also try to give some pain to you, and this will go on and on until it's being, someone is like dead or something. Still, and this kind of things as we see like in case of Dronacharya and Drupada. So there's the finishing from my side. If you have any comment or question or any correction, you can do it. Sinon, je vais finir ici. Srila Prabhupada ki, Amal Puran Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jai Pustit Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki, Jai Goshita Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Bhaja Purpata Rashtika Pashan Vicha, Tatitanam Krishna Namo Namo.